Everyone, today we are watching Trunks vs. Silver Dragon Ball Heroes vs. Archie Sonic Death Battle. I'm gonna confess right now.
To confess.
You wish to confess?
I know way more about Dragon Ball than I do about Sonic.
So hey, just gonna throw this out there. You're really cute.
Well, you know, my mom always said I was a cute kid.
Oh, a mama's boy, huh? I'll be your mommy.
Another heat tap? Yes, you can.
I watched Sonic X and I see these screenshots of stuff from the comics. Sometimes I'll see Silver in like a comic form, but like other than that, I don't really know much about Silver. I probably know more about Sonic than I do know about Silver, but anyways, I have a bit of a bias, I will admit. So I'm gonna say the one who's gonna win is probably gonna be Trunks, because they're destroying worlds half of the time and everyone's dying. I feel like Sonic, it's a bit more of like a regional threat whenever they battle something. I'm just gonna go with Trunks for now. I'll also make a guess after we do the analysis part of Death Battle, and then in the end we could see which one actually won after everything. So we'll see which guess was right or not. So if you like this video, please check out the original video that was made by Death Battle, and if you like my reaction, feel free to
subscribe to my channel where you got lots and lots and lots of reactions. Always reactions.
Anyways, yeah, so let's get started.
Sponsored by Bespoke Post.
Bespoke. That was a episode in Adventure Time. I remember.
Trunks Briefs. Time cop.
Why does he have red hair? I don't remember this.
Secret freedom fighter from Archie.
Bruh, me and Silver have the same color palette, kind of. We got that yellow eyes and then the white hair. Maybe I'm gonna have to switch up. Maybe I have to represent my white-haired homies.
Betrayal.
I don't know, we'll see.
Sonic.
While these two temporal warriors may be well known, today we're looking at their counterparts from alternate universes.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And I'm
It's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
That kind of sucks for Silver, because he doesn't really have any weapons, while Trunks got a big ass sword, and then I think some of the clothes are also protective, if I remember correctly.
Everyone knows Trunks is the coolest Dragon Ball.
Heck yeah! His intro was one of the coolest intros you could get.
Saiyan around, you popped a Shenron in your pants.
After
yeah.
witnessing his entire world slaughtered by a deadly android duo and using his
And now Krillin pumps one of the people from the duos who destroyed his life and his world. So that's good. I mean, whatever saves the universe. I'm sure Trunks will get over it.
mother's time machine to hop to the past to make things right, Trunks made his triumphant return to his own time period.
But for this version of Trunks, that's where things start to get a bit different, when he was intercepted by this JoJo posing fairy chick.
I've never watched Dragon Ball Super, so this is all new information for me. So we'll see where that goes. I don't know who the fairy chick is. She doesn't even look like a fairy. What the heck? Give her butterfly wings. What's wrong with you?
His alterations to multiple timelines.
The fairy erasure is crazy.
Oh, sorry, Dragon Ball Heroes, an alternate universe. No, Xenoverse, where every Dragon Ball story has its own canon timeline. It's kinda like if some nerd's weird DBZ fanfiction became totally official. And it rocks!
Amazing World Gumball, let's go! We love to see it in videos.
Crimes against time, but
he only weighs 132 pounds? What? That's crazy! You're telling me he does all this shit and then he only weighs 132 pounds? Basketball players could probably carry him. What the heck? This girl looks like Pan with like longer hair.
Joining Cronoa's secret enforcers, the Time Patrol.
I'll give you one try.
Is Pan a part of the Time Patrol?
But hey, even if it wasn't,
because that's literally her, bro.
Trunks is the perfect guy to protect the whole multiverse. He has the usual collection of the.
He has the luscious, gorgeous hair that girls wish they could have.
Not him. Not him. That guy, yeah.
That guy.
Even with the differing timelines, it's heavily implied this Trunks has lived all the way through some variation of the Goku Black Saga.
That's kinda
Therefore,
crazy,
he
bro.
possesses all powers the original Trunks has, including the ability to assume the golden form of the Super Saiyan.
And gathering ki from other life forms to make this ultra huge laser sword.
However,
Yeah,
he
you
has
see?
also performed a divine
Silver's
ritual
at
to unlock
disadvantage.
godly ki within himself, taking on the
He doesn't
incredible
have a
magnificence
cool-ass
of a
sword.
Super Saiyan God.
Maybe he does. I don't
Sure
know.
does
We'll have
come
to
in
wait
handy
till
when
his
he's
part.
fighting literal demons, like when these weirdos
Oh,
revived
pick up.
Mechikabura, the ruler of the demon realm, causing all sorts of time breaks across the Xenoverse. It's kind of a mess. Lucky for us, Jocelyn's even nerdier than Wiz. What useless
Jocelyn,
knowledge have
I've never
you got
seen
for
you
us
before.
today?
Come on, dude. Knowledge is never useless. Okay, so all the major timelines in Dragon Ball Heroes are recorded in tomes called the Scrolls of Eternity.
Tomes.
Anytime somebody hopscotches through time, another one of these scrolls poofs into existence. There's just one teensy little problem. There can only be so many scrolls.
How many? How many scrolls could they have?
Once you hit the limit, surprise, you just triggered Cosmic Armageddon. And that's not even counting all the
Why can't they
lesser
just burn
timelines
'em?
branching off the main
Isn't
ones
isn't
Trunks
that
and
the
Co have to keep
the
track of.
strat? Just burn the
Trunks
scrolls.
and the Time Patrol are some of the only peeps who can time warp without causing these distortions.
How do they
thanks to
time
unique
warp?
devices like this arm.
Dude, that's literally
Though
Pan.
sometimes a patrolman gets ballsy.
Is that
and tries to
Pan?
mess with
That's
time
her, right?
themselves,
Please tell
like
me
when
that's her.
Silas tried to rewrite Dragon Ball Heroes, both the world and the game. Oh yeah, did we mention that? The universe is an arcade game in its own
What?
universe.
Yes and no.
Is that
In the
legit?
far-off future of the Xenoverse, the Dragon Ball Heroes arcade game essentially serves as another method of time travel, allowing
that's kinda
future warriors
crazy,
to visit
bro.
iconic moments in the past.
So
How do the people in Dragon Ball not get like an existential crisis? Like, bro, my world is just a game for some other beings to enjoy. They make me suffer through a game.
much for preventing the Ragnarok of the multiverse or whatever.
That's where those lesser time branches come in. They don't count.
That's literally
Just
Pan, bro.
because.
That's
These
her.
machines also send an avatar of the player back in time, complete with an assortment of collectibles.
Is Dragon Ball just SAO? Is that the conclusion that you were trying to get to? Dragon Ball is just SAO for just like Kung Fu. It's like instead of swords, they use like the Kung Fu.
Cards that
That's
can summon
crazy.
facsimiles
That's
of
crazy.
well-known
This is some
characters.
crazy lore.
That's
I'd
right.
never do this.
Super Saiyan 4 Goku is a rare reverse hollow now.
Trunks himself is an avid fan, along with his disciples Beat and Note. Fun fact, Beat is a descendant.
This literally looks like Pan, and then this one looks like Goku.
Fun
What the
fact,
heck?
Beat is a descendant of GT Goku.
Trunks even funded
Say
a
the
dual
other one
disc
is
style
instead
Hero
of Pan.
Switch
Come
so he can use
on.
his cards on the go. And you
on.
thought Trunks was cool before he went full Seto Kaiba. Hell,
Kaiba.
he somehow made the great Saiyaman look badass. That's how you put polish on disappointment. And that
Saiyaman
that was
is
pretty damn
badass. I don't know what you're talking
All
about,
these
Boomstick.
powers, gadgets, and cards certainly
He
came in handy
is
against
badass.
foes like
I stand by
Mechikabura,
that.
but they weren't always enough. Even Super Saiyan 4 Vegito had trouble fighting the Demon King, who created a black hole to consume every timeline in the multiverse.
That's kind of crazy,
Until
bro.
Trunks broke out the ultimate Deus Ex Machina, the Key Sword. No, not that one. That one, yeah. This epic blade isn't just a sword.
Kind of looks like the final key, the keyblade, but with the Greek symbol key. It kind of looks like that. Anyways,
Yeah. This epic blade isn't just a sword. It can completely shut down an opponent's powers. And thanks to being powered by Pinky over there, it can summon the power of the Eternal Time Labyrinth. Which is just really fun to say.
Well, even more fun, it traps targets in the Crock of Time, a bubble of reality
The
outside all
Crocks
timelines with
of
windows
Time?
to others. And the Key Sword was powerful enough to finish
The
off Mechikabura in a single
time
strike.
is
Obviously,
a construct of Crocs. What?
This puts Xenotrunks in the upper echelons of Dragon Ball power levels, even eclipsing the main timeline's Goku, who could destroy the universe up to 13 times over when he first channeled Super Saiyan God.
The same Goku who could push through Hit's time skips and could fly from Grand Kai's planet to Hell in less than a minute.
Considering the distance between these two realms as displayed in this canon visual model, that would require speeds over 29 quintillion times faster than light.
You're using math as if that has any bearing on me. It doesn't. You'll say, oh, it's 20 cotillion what's-it-call-its, and then I'll be like, okay, That sounds legit. You could say a random number and I would not feel any more or less impressed because it's like, I have no frame of reference for what that number means. Therefore, my life will move on.
And that was even before going God, let alone getting training from Whiskey.
Whiskey.
Whis, and many of Trunks' patrol
Whiskey.
buddies are just as
And
impressive.
a bourbon.
Like you! Well, the you who battled Demigra in the Xenoverse game when he had control over all time and space, or the you who fought the demon Shamel who threatened the whole multiverse, you are technically a canon character in Dragon Ball. Congrats!
Wow, that's kinda crazy.
Yes, maybe now you can throw that Kamehameha for real!
When writers complain about having self-insert characters, but then lore-wise, you are a self-insert character.
You know you want to.
So the bad guys better watch out, cause Trunks'
They better
time
not
cops
cry.
will always
They
be there to
better
stop
watch
them
out,
and
I'm
protect
telling you.
time
Okay, I'm going to get
itself.
it right.
It's the year 3430 CE. The world of Mobius has entered an era of darkness. This
Is that what Sonic's universe is called? I never knew what Sonic's world was called. I just kind of assumed it was just like Earth, but like an alternate reality.
savage future has been ravaged by unending fires,
This
giant
music
monsters,
is, like, pretty
ecological
metal.
disasters, and general dystopia of all kinds. But standing against this harsh and bleak reality is a lone hero. A young hedgehog with silver quills named, Silver.
So,
How creative
comic
a
book
name.
Silver doesn't sound too different from the one in the video games, right? Don't count on it. This is the same comic where all the tales in the multiverse fuse together into this monstrosity.
Bro. Okay, that originally started off as a joke, but then I literally started choking. What? Oh my god, what they do to my boy! My precious tails, what they do to you! What they do to you, my guy! What happened? You were not like this!
So strap in for a wild ride.
Oh,
With no
I'm
family
so
to speak
sad.
of, Silver
I'm
was
so
taken
sad
in by
that's
the
a
last
thing.
elders
I'm
of
so
his
sad.
damaged world, including the immortal wizard of chaos, Mammoth Mogul.
Silver's goal was to become a Knight of Cronus, a time-traveling warrior who could save the future by changing the past.
Silver's base abilities include super strength and super speed, though not quite at the same level as those of Knuckles or Sonic, respectively.
Well, that's
Elf.
okay, because he's got his own special weapon, Mind Bullets.
And
Mind
more,
bullets.
a lot more. Silver possesses the rare power of psychokinesis,
Oh, that's
allowing him to
cool.
move himself or other objects around with just his thoughts.
Oh, that's
he can move
cool.
anything from rocks to skyscrapers
He's kind of like, you know how when Raven, she like lifts things with her magic? It's kind of like that.
to entire mountains.
But that's not all he's got up his sleeves. Gloves. He always keeps a warp ring on hand, a size-shifting power ring that can teleport him anywhere he likes, even other dimensions.
So like an Enderman
And he can
Pearl
access the
from
insight,
Minecraft.
resistances to corruption, and power boosts many other Mobians can attain with usual power rings.
With all this, he was a shoo-in for school with the Woolly Mammoth Mage. Thanks to Mogul, Silver got to learn about two other magic abilities he'd soon master. First
so
up,
he's like a
Chaos
mage.
Control.
That's cool.
The magic Mogul pioneered himself centuries ago. This is
That's
the stuff
cool.
Sonic
I
and
like
friends
that.
used to shoot pew-pews and turn into super not Saiyans.
Then, Mogul discovered another magic, Cronus Control. With this, Silver can move through time with very little effort, made even easier thanks to his Time Stone, a gem that governs time itself.
After
Whoa.
doing tons of research, Bros, Sylvie and Mogul discovered that their shitty lives could all be blamed on just one person. Apparently, one of Sonic's own freedom fighters turned traitor and ruined
Who?
everything.
Who?
What a twist!
Who?
So Silver set off with a full
What am I, an owl? 'Cause who?
Thanos, that bastard.
Only one problem. The Archie Sonic multiverse is complicated.
Oh,
Hell,
no.
complicated barely even cuts it. Jocelyn, how about you take this one?
Okay, Archie Sonic's multiverse is similar in scope to something like DC Comics, with multiple extra-dimensional layers like the Chaos Force. There are infinite universes with infinite timelines and infinite characters,
Oh, as if Sonic needed more of those.
including the likes of Mega Man, Sabrina the Teenage Witch, and Spawn.
That's crazy.
what?
With the Time Stone, Warp Rings, and Cronus Control, no timeline or dimension is out of Silver's reach. Though, like bad sushi mixed with vodka, time hopping this way had some weird side effects, like decoupling Silver from time. So if he causes a real bad butterfly effect, he doesn't get erased like poor Marty McFly. He just has a lot of catching up to do.
Sorry, can you go back to the part about Sonic the Hedgehog meeting Mother Spawn?
Needless to say, Silver had a hard time figuring out exactly what he needed to do.
I mean, even if it was more straightforward, he's not exactly the sharpest quill on the hog.
Good
They just called him dumb.
thing Archie Silver is way more badass than he was in the video games. He's fought all sorts of epic baddies across time and space, like Darth Knuckles,
Enerjack.
Gesundheit, who stole the souls of every Mobian in the world.
What
this
the
guy
heck?
threw a whole continent at our weed-haired hedgehog. Despite fighting a literal dark god with far more power, Silver won the day by turning
He looks like he's winning due to vibes. He's just like, "Ah!"
evil Knux's own attacks right back at him.
Not too surprising. Silver's psychic powers on their own are strong enough to teleport instantly, disrupt any technology, close tears in reality, and stop time from being pulled out of him.
How could you write that and then ever have a character like him lose to anything? Anyways.
Also, according to the Archie Sonic Comic Encyclopedia, Silver still experienced some version of the events of the Sonic 06 video game. You know, everyone's favorite.
Including the battle against Solaris, who could eat time, where Silver achieved the invulnerable form of Super Silver.
He gets a major boost to match the speed and power of Super Sonic. As Sonic Man, without this supersonic energy, Sonic was already fast enough to outspeed stopped time. Let me say that again. Time was frozen, and Sonic could still move. What the hell?
Naturally, Super Sonic and Super Silver should both be faster than this. But as calculating speed requires a factor of time, and this feat removes time from the equation entirely, this means Super Silver's speed is incalculable. His speed is faster than time itself permits speed to be.
That's stupid.
That's Archie Sonic.
Hardly a super form's most impressive feat, though. There have been a chaos power Super Silver possesses. The most notable, of course, was when Super Sonic teamed up with Super Mega Man to counter the Super Genesis wave.
Which completely rewrote all of time and space.
Luckily,
Dog,
despite
that's
being
kinda
right
crazy.
at ground zero, the super
He's
forms
fighting
were
things
immune
that
to the
rewrote
Super Genesis
time and
wave's
space.
reality warping power, giving Sonic and Mega Man the time they needed to save the entire multiverse.
Oh no, what about...
Yes, even Spawn.
Oh, thanks, Satan.
But even in
Spawn!
this brave new world,
That-
Silver was nothing short
Spawn of Satan.
As long as this dorky hedgehog is around to keep up the good
cute.
fight,
I
even
like
the
him.
darkest timeline will have a silver lining.
All right, the combatants are set. We've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a death
Get
battle!
Let's
Through
go!
time.
Ba, 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 bow. Bow, wow, wow. Oh, they came in guns blazing. Yeah, he got like that Raven Ridge.
You're under arrest for unsanctioned time travel. Seriously? This is what I do.
That's kind of his thing. He kind of goes back in time and does stuff. A ring. That's cool. I like that mechanism. He just like throws the ring and then like teleports them. That's cool. Oh wait, I forgot to mention who I think would win. I think I'm gonna say Silver wins. Trunks, he just battles people who go through time and space. Silver, he battles things that affect time and space, which I feel like is a very big difference. I don't know if I explained that well, but yeah. I'm rooting for Silver. I'm sorry for switching up Trunks. I like you too.
You see? It's no use.
Uh-oh. Oh, is my G gonna die? No. Oh, we're on the moon now.
Ah, crap baskets.
Crap baskets. You gave him more ammo.
Yeah.
Come on,
Give
Trunks,
me
you
a
know
good
better.
pull.
Oh my god, he has to get the Yu-Gi-Oh card. He has to do the tabletop RPG because it's great branding for the Dragon Ball universe.
Good enough.
Is he sending out his dad? Oh, Pan. Bro, send out your dad. I think your dad would be... He can fling things back? I don't remember that. Oh my gosh. Bro, send out your dad. Your dad would be so mad that you didn't send him out. No, my G's done for. No.
For good!
Oh, he brought out the kingdom key. We're done for, boys. It's over. GG. No. He brought out not the kingdom key, the key. Yeah, see, he's able to fucking actually control time. It's a battle of auras now, bro. Who has the bigger aura?
I don't think we're in Mobius anymore.
He's right behind me, isn't he? Oh, he has to fight against a bunch. He has to fight against a bunch of Kingdom Hearts keys.
The end of your future! I told you. It's no.
Is my boy gonna do it? Is my clone going to do it? My white-haired buddy with yellow eyes? Well, he I guess he's blonde now, but you know what? He's sending him into oblivion. What the? KO!
Trunks
Oh
is
no.
way past cooler than furry Kyle Reese.
It is hard
Furry
to imagine
Kyle
Trunks losing to
Reese?
anyone.
Don't do my
However,
boy
Silver
Silver like
ironically
that.
had just about every-
I say my boy Silver as if I've known him for a long time. Nah, I've only known Silver for 5 seconds, but I will kill everyone in this room and myself if anything happens to him.
everything he needed to put the half Saiyan 6 feet under.
First off, time travel wasn't much of a factor, since they were both pretty well versed in it. Either way, Silver's psychokinesis could disrupt tech like the hero switch and the time travel armband, leaving
that's
Trunks
cool.
without his gadgets and primary method of hopping through time.
Let's be frank, in base form, Silver never stood a chance at matching Trunks with his own power. Even in his super form, it's questionable whether or not Super Silver had the physical ability to match Super Saiyan Trunks. In short, it's practically impossible to lock down exact numbers and limits for their power levels.
So Trunks could have probably taken a win if he found an opening, but Silver's psychic powers have worked around similar disadvantages before. Interjack was way stronger than him, could match the power of Supersonic, and conquered all of Mobius. But Silver could consistently Uno reverse
Look at that smug ass face.
his attacks back at him, and he wasn't even super at that time.
Trunks was
Guys, I think I'm becoming a Silver fan.
Hell, he could easily be
I think I'm gonna have to read his Wikipedia article now. Ugh.
More. However, by the very nature
He's gonna
of
make me
Dragon Ball
have to
powers,
read,
his
isn't he?
speed must have a limit, even if it is impossible to know an exact number given what we've seen.
But Archie's super forms have consistently shown incalculable speeds. Sure, Goku broke through Hit's time skip, but that actually has nothing to do with speed.
As explained by Whis, the effectiveness of time manipulation in the world of Dragon Ball depends on the difference in power level between the caster and their target. Such as when Kranoa attempted a time stop on Mira and failed, due to Mira's energy being stronger.
So that basically means time is just a perception based off of like power level, right?
Versus Goku
I don't
has
know,
also
guys.
mentioned how
Don't make
increasing
me
his energy
think.
affects space and time around him.
In any other matchup, this would be totally buck wild itself. But no, Archie's super forms just have to break time itself.
It's also difficult to put an exact number on Trunks'
What was made first, Dragon Ball or Sonic? Whatever.
maximum level of
I guess it
power.
doesn't matter.
The strongest
'Cause they're
beings in
both,
his
like,
continuity
really
can
fucking
affect
old.
his entire multiverse, which has infinite timelines plus the crack of time.
Also, he didn't use his dad's tabletop RPG card, which is L-Take, because, okay, yeah, you could use Kid Goku and Pan, but, like, come on, can't you use your dad? Your dad's pride was shattered because you didn't think about using him. Did you think about that? And this is like right before Father's Day. Like, I can't believe this.
Outside. In contrast, chaos magic wielded by a super form like Supersonic can rewrite the infinite timelines in Archie Sonic's multiverse, plus the extra-dimensional realms outside, like the Chaos Force, Pocket Zones, Mega Man's own infinite universe, and yes, possibly even a multiverse with Spawn. The scope of Dragon Ball's cosmic
The
scale
Spawn of
simply
Satan.
does not compare.
Plus, unlike Sonic, Silver spent many years being trained how to use chaos magic by the guy who invented it. Hell, if Mega Man could rewrite reality
Mega
just
Man. I can't believe Mega Man is the official part of the Sonic universe.
minutes after learning he could even use the Chaos Emeralds at all, imagine what craziness Silver could pull off.
Trunks' best chance was the Key Sword's ability to nullify powers, like it did to Mechikabura. However, the Super Genesis Wave explicitly could not rewrite the presence of Supersonic or Super Mega Man, despite being able to rewrite even the extra-dimensional Chaos Force.
Yada yada. But Super Genesis Wave, the Purge, yada yada.
Whence it came. It's likely Silver's super form could resist the Key Sword, at least for a time. Ultimately,
Yeah,
while
that
there
comes
are
down to
many
like an
versions of
aura
this battle where
battle.
Trunks
So who
can
has the
win,
the
Silver's
most
superior
aura?
abilities
A
close
hedgehog
effectively more
or
often
Trunks?
than not.
To make things brief, Silver was just hogging the spotlight.
The winner is Silver the Hedgehog.
Hagen. Thank you all for watching. I really appreciate it. Please like and subscribe to this channel, and please support the original video. Links in the description, and bye.